Brought to you by Epic Adventure Outfitters.
Alright, made it to the A6 Intruder crash site out here in the middle of Oregon. It's kind of cool to see all the pieces just spread out everywhere. This is the tail section that has a memorial plaque, but there's all out here. There's the wings and the fuselage away in the distance, and when it hit the cliff, it just exploded all the way out kilometers into this plateau here, so pretty wild. Here we are, it's about 8:30 on the Alvord Playa, and it's already about 30 degrees. It's so friggin' hot here. It's crazy hot. Sun is blistering. Huge Alvord Playa. Up here is the Steen Mountains. I've been up there before too, in the Steens. They're just gorgeous as well. Still a little bit of snow on the Steens there. But yeah, I slept all night in the Go Fast Camper tent, and so I had all the windows open and just slept on top of the sleeping bag. Absolutely amazing night. If you haven't been to a desert playa before, you owe yourself to come rip across one of these. It's just a blast. So Con, the EcoDiesel Gladiator, she's a 2021, just doing absolutely fantastic. Because I get lots of questions on what the hookup is here. Basically, this is a Terraflex 4.5-inch lift system using Falcon 3.3s. And we've got 38-inch tires. I put them on 20-inch rim just because I like the look proportionally for the truck when I went to 38s. But yeah, so a 38, 13.5 on a 20-inch rim. These are black Rhino wheels, the shredders. Basically, she's decked out in armor. So up front, we have the Rebel Off-Road's front bumper, Rebel Off-Road rear bumper, which is amazing. And then we have a smart cap on the back that is custom painted to match the Hydro Blue. And we ended up mounting super low profile, which is amazing. This is the most low profile mount you can do for a tent. I don't even know that tent is up there. That's a Go Fast tent, basically their RTT. And it's about 135 pounds. So one is light, two is it mounts super low. So it just sits on a couple of rods on top of the smart cap, and then it mounts from the side, which is, as far as I understand, super, super unique. But no wind noise. Don't even hear it. You've seen us do this on Wranglers as well. It's just amazing. But yeah, so that's kind of the general setup that we have. EcoDiesel, again, is the way to go. You just have the sheer torque. Anytime I put my foot down with a truck like this, it just goes. And so whether it's out in the playa or you're climbing rocks, you're never a shortage for the torque. You always got so much torque. It's just an amazing way to go. I've had no problems with my EcoDiesel. No problems whatsoever. I'm almost at 40,000 kilometers. But yeah, it's a great truck. I love this truck. It's probably one of my favorite Jeeps I've ever owned. Now, my power system, there's a lot of different power systems we do. Sometimes we do crazy red arc systems and, with the pure sine wave inverters and charging lithium batteries. We've done all of that before, and that works really well for people that are off grid for a long period of time that have huge energy needs. My only energy needs are I've got to charge my cameras, got to charge my GoPros. I have to run my heated blanket because I'm a total softie, so I have to have that heated blanket now. Amazing. So that's the kind of stuff I have to run, which is not a huge draw. The fridge as well is running in there, but I have that essentially running off the battery, direct to the battery. And from that, it has its own cutoff. It has its own voltage cutoff. So on the fridge, I have it set for the medium cutoff. Use a Dometic CFX 45 today. So that cutoff, it never kills your battery. So you don't have to even worry about that. And a full fridge or a half full fridge will basically be more efficient than an empty fridge. Most people don't understand that. So if you empty fridge, it's going to cycle the compressor a lot because it's just trying to cool air. But if you actually have food in there and things like that, and the food is chilled already, then the compressor's not going to be coming off and on all the time. So that's what I like to do with the fridge, and I've never had a problem with that. But again, I am not staying put in one place for days at a time. We're essentially getting into camp 4 or 5 p.m., and then we're going the next day at 8 o'clock in the morning. We're going, and the alternator's running and charging the battery and all that kind of stuff. So, but that's my take on the fridge. Is for us and for what I'm doing right now is the fridge is just off the battery. It has a low voltage cutoff. It works absolutely fine for us. I've never had a problem. However, when I get into all the stuff like the heated blanket and charging the batteries and all that kind of stuff, that uses a lot of power. And so what we do instead is essentially from Modular Racks. Our friend Modular Racks sells EcoFlow, and so EcoFlow makes these really cool, basically batteries. So this is the EcoFlow Pro. I think it's 700 and some odd watt hours. So this one, basically, I have it charging from the hooked into an S-Pod. And with the S-Pod, I have a button on the dash that I can press and the charging happens. And so it's kind of like a manual switch, if you will. So as I'm driving and I start driving for the day, I press the button and then by the end of the day, essentially this puppy's charged up, ready to go. And then at night, I turn the button off so I'm not drawing from the battery to kill my battery. Even though the S-Pod has, again, a low voltage cutoff, it'll cut it off if I forget, which I've done a few times. But generally that's what we do. The nice thing about the EcoFlows and all these little ones is, again, they've got all the USB ports on the front. You can charge anything that way. It's got on the side, it's got the normal hookups for like a heated blanket, like any kind of cord that you want to plug in. My DJI plugs in that way with its charger. But yeah, basically I can plug all this stuff in. It'll run a heated blanket all the way through the night and take me down to about 30% battery on this little one. So yeah, so it definitely does everything we need. I think if you had a bit more power needs, Ryan over here from Modular Rack has their big Pro systems, a huge one. That one will last days. But these are kind of really neat units. It's like a Jackery as well. So Shaun uses, in case you use a Jackery, it's very much just like that. I just happen to like the display on the front is really nice, and just where the ports are really fit into the box we have here on the side of the Smart Cap. So that's what I went with. Also have, because we've all been playing Switch lately, got your Nintendo Switch. So we kind of plug in all our gaming devices and all our GPS devices, all our DJIs, all my cameras, all that kind of stuff gets charged overnight. But in the morning, everything's ready to go for us for the next day. So yeah, so that's what we do when we come to charging. Should I be concerned that the guy that's making our food is wearing a shirt that says safety second?
Food safe is never second. That's a different kind of safety.
Don't worry, you didn't use any of the turkey today.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah,
You didn't use any of the moldy turkey?
The moldy turkey, we just ate that yesterday. It's fine.
Chef John's specialty, the moldy turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
It's time for a drag race. We got the Hemi Powerwagon, Con the EcoDiesel, got a 4Runner for some reason. You got Shaun and his new JT, and you got Casey and the EcoDiesel Wrangler, but towing a trailer, so handicap for him. But who do you think is gonna win? Here goes.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, you know it. I don't got it all planned out, but you know, I just watch it all pan out, 'cause I know that you know, covered in this life until forever. I don't got it all planned out, but you know, I just watch it all pan out, 'cause I know that you know, covered in this life until forever. Walk step by step, but I'm on a different pace. You won't see me on the ground, 'cause I'm walking on the waves. I don't ever look down, 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 I'm just focused on his face. I don't gotta know it all, that's a different type of faith. Hold up, I know you gon' show up every time. When I'm good, when I'm bad, when I'm low, when I'm high, yeah. When I'm lost, look to God, he my guide, yeah. Haters talk, let them talk, no reply, yeah. Wait, I find strength inside my weakness. My strength, yeah. Expectations, you exceed them. Do my best, you supersede it. I'm complete 'cause you preceded me.
All right, these losers are making me take them on the remainder of the tour here. So let's get going.
Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. I don't got it.
Yeah. Apparently, some people and pets have died by going in here. It is damn hot. It's crazy hot in there. I put my finger in there and burned my finger. But yeah, it's a hot pool, and you can't see the bottom of it. It's pretty neat. Probably not a good idea.
I'm a lobster.
Look at me! Oh man. Yeah, you would not want to fall in there. He's a crusher!
Okay, the other one is much hotter. I'm gonna catch them in the winter.
Arrived at some unknown playa way in the southeastern part of Oregon. Really interesting playa because it's not just like the white sand or the white hard pack, but you've got this black rock everywhere.
Looking for an epic Jeep? Give us a call. Please be kind and smash that like button. And hey, we have an online store. Check it out.